So track changes is now active within this document. Now in reality, I would then save the document, wherever that's at, my computer, the network drive, back up to SharePoint, wherever, and I would make people aware of this document. They can then go access that document on the network drive or SharePoint or wherever it's at and start to review and make changes of the document. But as they're doing it, again, Microsoft Word is going to track everything that's going on in there. Now I'm looking back into the example file and I've got review and I can see that track changes is currently active. Now there's different ways that we can view the markup of the document or the little comments and little marks that Microsoft Word puts into the document to track everything that we're doing here. The default view, ever since the 2010 release of Microsoft Excel, the default view is what's called simple markup. Okay? So let's take a look at what simple markup looks like first, since that's the default, and then we'll look into a little more involved markup called all markup. So now imagine this document's out there, people are making changes to it. Let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go through a couple different types of changes so we can get kind of a feel for each of them. One, if I format something, let's say I take that text, I'm going to go to home, I'm going to make it bold, I'm going to change its color, let's go blue, and I've now made some changes. Now with simple markup, back to review, and simple markup is my current markup option here. All it did was create this vertical line, red vertical line there. Now let's make some other changes. Let's come down here, I'm going to grab this last sentence, I'm just going to delete it. Gone. Okay, deleted it. Oh, Microsoft Word just put another line there. Let's make some more changes. So I've done some formatting. I deleted something. Let's scroll down. I'm going to add some text. Let's put something down here. Let's say fun with videos. All right. Now, once again, Microsoft Word has put another vertical line in there. Let's even format that a little bit. Let's make it bold, bump that up, and we'll change the color. We'll make this one kind of, wow. Let's do blue again. All right, so I've now made 3 separate types of changes within this document. And again, simple markup. Microsoft Word is kind of roughly denoting where the edits have been made within this document. Now, that's great. Imagine you've got 5, 10, 20 people making changes to this document. You're getting a rough idea as to where the changes are being made. Now, they introduced this feature again back in the 2010 edition, this simple markup feature. Okay? And it's nice and clean. It's not overcrowded. It's not really a lot of clutter in there. It's just giving you an idea where the edits are being made. Now, if I go back up to review, back into where it says simple markup, I'm going to change it from simple to all markup. So now I'm going to get much more elaborate, much more descriptive notes about what's being edited here within this document. Remember the first one, I made some formatting edits. So I can see that they got a red dashed line there. It's showing me where the change has been made. Kyle Pugh, I did it about 2 minutes ago. Made the font bold, changed the color to accent 1, which is that blue color. Down here, I deleted that one out. Complete sentence gone. Now it's red text and it's striked out. Okay, letting me know that that was deleted. I'm hovering my mouse over and I can see Kyle Pugh at this date, this time, deleted that text. Now I scroll back down. Remember, I inserted some text. It becomes red and underlined. Kyle Pugh, a few seconds ago, font 14 point bold, font color accent 1. We added that text. So now Microsoft Word is giving me much more elaborate notes about the changes that have been tracked within this document. Now, once again, if you got 5, 10, 20 people in here, it's going to give you notes about all the changes that everybody's made. And it'll tag it appropriately. I'm in here making the edits, then Kyle Pugh. You're in there making the edits, it'll give you your name. So I can track who's making changes to this document. Okay? Pretty slick. Microsoft Word is doing it all for me. Okay? You ever have to do that in the past? What if we sent a document out in email, just kind of threw it out there and was like, okay guys, let's go review the document, make your updates to it. And now you got to gather all those emails back up and manually go through and kind of compare and contrast the documents. Well, with track changes turned on, we could have just one document out on the network drive, up in SharePoint, wherever it's at. Everybody's making changes to it, and we could track it all within one document. You could even do, if you want to, separate documents, but activate track changes and get Word to do some of the work for you. Okay? So try this out. Make sure you got the exercise file, turn on track changes, and make a few edits. Whatever you want to do. Add something, format something, delete something, whatever you want to do. Try making changes in there and see how Word captures it. Now remember, you're going to get simple markup by default, just those vertical lines. You may want to change it to all markup to be able to see the more in-depth descriptive notes about the updates. Now, a little tip here. If you click on the vertical line, this will change it to all markup for you. You can click on the line again. It'll take it back to the simple markup. Okay? But try this out. Track changes is on. Make some changes to it and watch how Microsoft Word makes your life easier and starts to track the changes made within this document.